I've just updated my formal model. Oh. So, how's everyone? This is the last lecture of Kyouko's bridge lecture in non-competitive bidding. And we're about to discuss and learn about the biggest part in bridge bidding, which is going to slam. So there are 3 ways to gauging for slam. But before that, we're going to check out some requirements for going to for the bid way, which is slam bidding. You definitely need enough potential winners. That is, the tricks that you'll have to win all of them. A slam only can be made with developable 12 or more tricks, but less than 2 losing tricks. Which means you gotta need more than having enough potential winners. And these extras are solidity of trumps, or solidity of key suits in no trump. For one thing, you need a solid stem to get through both sides to make things easier. You need a really good suit on both sides, or better if you have two or more. Now you need first round controls of at least 3 suits. If you want to go to small slam, you'll need at least 3 of them. But if you want to go to grand, you must have 4 or all of them. And finally, controls in every suit. That being said, don't go to slam with just 2 first round controls or with a suit with no controls. So what are controls? Well, we're going to find out after we get through quantitative no trump. Or you might have heard of control points when I mentioned principle of fast arrival on my previous lesson on strong 2 club bits. So here it is, quantitative no trump, also known as the no trump ladder, because it's about raising no trump with no trump. After 1 through 3 no trump bits without a suit fit, 4 no trump invites slam, and 5 no trump invites grand slam in no trump. According to the chart, this shows the amount of points to get to quantitative no trump. And it doesn't just apply to no trump openings. It also can be applied to no trump rebits that doesn't fit into direct openings. These are just examples of ranges in the line. In other words, to be in the right range to invite. Other than that, when slam type is short, sign off in that. If you do know that you have both a total of 34 points in high cards, you just sign off in small slam. Also, with 13 or 16 points, which are both exactly in the center range of one no-trump rebates and one no-trump opening. Consider as maximum if you have more aces and kings rather than queens and jacks, which in this case you'll have to degrade as minimum. And here it is, the controls. Aces and boys are first round controls, and kings and singletons are second round controls. I hope that you recall all of this. And by the way, voids could be shown by bidding the according suit twice. Now here's how controls are shown. After a suit fit has been found in a forcing auction, a new suit bid at the cheapest level above 3 no-trump and 3 spades after a heart limit raise shows controls. A skip suit shows a missing suit of the first round control. However, bidding that suit later shows the second round control of it. Returning to the original suit is not forcing, meaning that it could be passed off or go further if it's really strong. Later, if you're good enough, you can scan all the first round and second round controls in order, regardless of what type of control it is. This way can save a lot of space, and it's also known as the Italian method because the Italian team who played well used this kind of method. And here are some examples of control showing bids. That's a spade opening, 5 cards. Here comes a limit raise. And there's a new suit that's not a jump. Now this 4 club is a control bid, showing the first round control of the club suit, which could be the ace or a void. Now, this is very different from a splinter bid because it is not a jump. And responder passes, signing off in 4, well, technically not pass, and signs off in 4 spades. And every including the opener. Either responder was minimum or opener wasn't strong enough to keep up, because second round controls in itself are point of no return beyond game. Here's another one. Card opening, and we have the lyric phrase. For clubs, it shows a club control. But what about the spade control? Skipping a suit means that it doesn't have the control that is skipped. So no spade control for opener. Responder has a diamond control, which is the next suit. Now opener rebid spades, and it shows controls for sure, but it's the second round control of it, since opener skipped the first round control of spades by skipping it. Responder bids diamonds, which is showing a second round control of diamonds. What about the second round control of the club? It skipped, so responder doesn't have it. And opener signs off in a small slam, because that's just enough for the partnership. Now this is the way how controls are scanned up the line from the lowest suit and then just climbs up, skipping anything that doesn't have at all. Here's another interesting example. Opener starts with 2 clubs, which is a backhand. And here's response of 2 no trump. Alerted. In our system of 5 card majors, it shows hearts, as 2 hearts is a negative bid and opener seems to be interested for a bigger hand by not bidding 4 hearts but bidding 3 hearts instead, according to principle of fast arrival. Now, responder shows a spade control. Which is the first round. Opener shows his first round club control. And then responder shows second round spade control. Skipping the diamond means responder doesn't have it. Opener shows his second round control by bidding clubs again. And responder wants to sign off already, not having the diamond control, which is second round. However, opener really wants to go to slam because he did show the diamond ace or void. He could have stopped, but he insists to go further. So they end up in a small slam in hearts. Controls also get me shown after 2 club openings and up to higher levels to show more points. So this is how control bits work. Which is just the basic one. And finally, we have Roman keycard Blackwood. Before I get to it, you better read off with this alert. Only use Roman keycard Blackwood without voids in face. There's no turning back after 4 no trump. And when I say without voids in face, you shouldn't use RKCB without voids. What did I just say? You shouldn't use RKCB if you have voids or if you have doubts to get to slam. After a suit had been found, there is a fit for no trump asks about the number of key cards. And the responses are stepwise. So there's 5.5 key cards. Usually there's the 4 aces, the king of the trump, and the queen of the trump, which is counted separately. So this is all the key cards when spades are trumps, hearts, diamonds, and clubs. So that's about 6 cards you have to discover. Now the step starts from 5 clubs through 5 spades. And the numbers goes like 5 clubs for 0, 5 diamonds shows 1, and 5 major shows 2. The only difference is that 5 hearts does not have the queen with it, but 5 spades do show about it. And with 3 or more, the steps go once again. 5 clubs for 3, 5 diamonds for 4, 5 hearts with 5 key cards without the queen, and 5 spades with the queen. You could switch the responses in 5 minors, but this is the basic thing we're starting with. And here's what you want to ask about the second round controls with RKCB. You ask second round controls only if ready for Grand Slam, or at least a small slam, because there's no turning back also. 5 no trumps ask for the lowest king below the trump suit in the hand. So this is the difference between quantitative no trump and RKCB. Quantitative no trump is for hands without a suit fit, while Roman keycard Blackwood is for hands with a suit fit. If 5 major responses to 4 no trumps ask RKCB, what about the rest of them? 0 or 3 or 1 or 4? The next bit is how you ask the trump queen. After a response of 0-3, which is 5 clubs, 5 diamonds, just ask the queen. If diamonds are trumps, 5 hearts is the asking bid, which is the next available bid. Same goes for 1-4 response, which is 5 diamonds. 5 hearts is the asking bid, or 5 spades if hearts are trumps. And here are the responses to the queen asking bids. Going back to the trump suit shows no lower kings. Responding in another suit shows the queen and the lower kings as well. 5 no trump shows the queen but no lower side queens. I mean kings. So trump suit shows no lower kings nor the trump queen, but 5 no trump shows the queen of the trump but no lower side kings. 1430 is better for asking queen if hearts are trumps. Now this is why I use 1430 on my convention card for club games. Although the Rolex on Bridgepals Online prefers 3014. Now here's a different one called Roman keycard Gerber. And it's for no trump openings and rebids. Don't use Roman keycard stuff with voids. Scan for controls instead. You do want to make sure that there's a control in there. After 1 no trump and 2 no trump bits without a suit fit, or directly after statement responses, for clubs, ask about the number of aces. And the responses are stepwise as well. From 4 diamonds through 4 no trump. This is quite different than, different with Roman keycard Blackwood. Because it starts from 4 diamonds to 4 no trump. Roman keycard Blackwood, however, has the first step of 5 clubs and then up to 5 spades. And the numbers go like 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. And then 4 spades show 2 aces with minimum value, and 4 no trump shows 2 aces with maximum values. And 3 and 4 use the 2 lower steps back again. Also, you could switch to 1430 on Roman keycard Gerber as well. arranged after the two lower steps is just as asking for the trump queen. And the responses are similar as well. You could also ask for the lowest king below trump, but it's 5 clubs instead. So here's what we have learned from this lesson. We saw criteria for slams, which is the most important. And there are 3 ways to gauge for slam, which is quantitative no trump, control showing bids, and Roman keycard Blackwood, and Gerber. And on the next stream, this time, we're going to read some options. Reading options are an important part of bridge because it can be used even when you're in the defense to refer what card of strain you have to leave. It might be helpful if you bring something to take notes of. So, this would mark the end of the non-competitive part of Kyouko's bridge lecture. But don't worry, there will be a competitive bidding part and also card plays. Yeah, the card plays are the core of bridge gaming, for sure. So until then, I'll see you next time on Saturday, 5 p.m. Korean Standard Time. So until then, I'll prepare a lot of fun stuff to get together. So see you around. And what I mean by fun stuff is that to refer something that we can check together. So see you next week.